Hi everybody, welcome to lesson 4, the introduction video. In this lesson, we'll be focusing on the skill of applying ideas. So taking ideas that you read and either applying them to a different context or applying them to answer the question that you're given. If you have the textbook, then please complete page 54 and 55. However, if you do not have the textbook, you can follow along in this video, but make sure you pause the video before listening to the explanation. Let's have a look together. So do page 54 first. There's 3 questions on page 54, and it's a very short paragraph, so this should take you about 5 minutes. Have a go now and pause the recording while you do that. Okay, have you finished? Well, fill in the blanks with the correct word from the list below. On the basis of this excerpt, an elective deferral is what that is taken out of your what each pay period and deposited in your what account. Now, these ideas might be quite unusual for you. I think 401 is a tax-free savings account in America. It's unusual for me as well, though, because I've not lived in America. But we should be able to answer based on the passage. So one of the major benefits that takes effect on the first day of January is the company's match of employees' contributions to their 401k account. So the company will match the contribution to the 401k account. The reason for this benefit is to encourage employees to contribute to their own retirement accounts beyond what the company contributes. So when you work for a Western company, they will put some money into a government savings account for you so that you have money when you retire. But you can also increase that by adding extra from your own paycheck. Employees can do so by making elective deferrals from their paychecks to their 401 accounts. For every dollar invested up to 1% of your base salary over the next year, the company will match it with $1. So that represents an immediate 100% return on your investment. For every dollar that you invest up to the next 1% of your base salary, the company will match it with 50 cents, which is a 50% return on your investment. All contributions are made on a pre-tax basis. So on the basis of this excerpt, an elective deferral is what that is taken out of your what each pay period. Well, it's going to be money. Okay, we're talking about investments. We're taking the elective deferral from the paycheck, and it says for every dollar invested. So you're taking something out of your paycheck. Your paycheck is your money that you get. So an elective deferral is going to be money that is taken out of your paycheck each pay period. And it is deposited in your where. So they take from the paycheck to the 401k account. So the correct answer is going to be 401k. Which of the following activities is similar to an elective deferral? So elective deferral is taking money from your paycheck and putting it into your 401k account. What is this for? This is for your retirement, to save for your retirement. So for question 2, answer A, regular withdrawals from a savings account. If you have your savings account and you keep taking out, the total amount in your savings is going to go down. But this is taking money from your paycheck and keeping it until you retire. So the total amount is going to be going up. So it's not withdrawing, it is adding to a savings account. That's why A is wrong. B, regular meetings with an investment counselor. It's not about meeting people, it's about taking money and saving the money. So answer B is also going to be wrong. C, regular deposits, that means putting in to a savings account. Yeah, like saving for retirement, you can save money in the bank. Maybe you want to buy a car or a house so you can save some money. What other account would have the same purpose as a 401k account? A savings account, a checking account, government bonds, individual retirement account, or stocks. Now, a checking account is what you use every day. You put your money in, then you get paid, you use it to buy food, to pay your rent, to pay your electricity. So this would be money going in and out. So B is going to be wrong. Stocks is where you invest in companies. So this is not about saving for the future. This is like you take a gamble. If you think the company will get more wealthy, you might buy their stock. If you think that it's going to become less wealthy, you might sell stock if you have stock in the company. But it's not about money going up and up and up. So A, C, or D. There's nothing really about the government here. So C is not the answer. What is this purpose for? Well, if we look at the passage, it talks about contributing to the retirement, okay? Saving money for when you retire. When you retire is about when you get old, you cannot work anymore. So saving money so that you're not poor. D, an individual retirement account would also be an account where you save your money for when you retire. So D is going to be most similar to this 401k account. Pause the recording again and go to page 55. This time, I just want you to answer question number 1 and question number 4. It'll take you about 5 minutes again. Pause the recording now. So question 1 says, put a mark next to a conclusion that can be drawn from this article. And the options are, plants in hanging baskets are less likely to have fungus infections. So hanging basket is what you might put outside your door or window, hanging off the wall of your house, where you put some flowers to make it look more pretty. B, plants in tropical areas are at greater risk of hanging fungus infections, or plants can die from fungus infections. So can you make a conclusion about the location, or can you make a conclusion about how serious the fungus infection is? Let's read the passage, but we keep those ideas in our heads. Are we talking about the location or how serious it is? Fungus infection diseases are passed from one plant to another by air circulation, hands, dirty pots, planters, and baskets. So hands would not be in a tropical area so much. Tropical area, maybe tropical rainforest, that wouldn't really make sense. Dirty pots, planters, these are all really talking about gardeners. So maybe not so much the tropical area. And it says that diseases are passed in this way. Well, if you have a basket hanging on your wall, somebody made the basket. Somebody put this basket together. Somebody put the flowers in this basket. Somebody moved the plants from somewhere else to here. The pot could be dirty. So all of these ideas here link to the idea of the hanging basket. But answer A says that they are less likely. And actually, you would think that they're going to be more likely because they do have hands in touch with them. There are dirty pots, possibly. There will be gardeners, planters, and they are in a basket. Fungus infections, as a rule, get a start because you get lax in your everyday care and plant comfort conditions. You let the temperature run above 75 degrees or below 50 degrees, so high or low. Well, in tropical areas it would be high but not low. And allow the humidity to get above 60%. Other causes are overwatering, not enough light, pots too close together, and poor air circulation. Now we're talking about houseplants. If houseplant care becomes as much a part of your everyday routine as your daily chores, odds are you won't have these problems. As a rule, damage caused by these fungus diseases turns the plant tissue soft and mushy, rots the leaves, and turns the foliage, that's the green leaves, grey or brown, fuzzy and powdered white. With some of the fungus diseases, spots, dents, and depressions occur. If you don't treat these diseases straight away, they will end up killing your plants. So plants can die from the fungus infections. C is going to be the best answer. And the key is this part here, and we know that A is wrong because of this first sentence here. Number 4, put a check mark next to the meaning of one of the following sayings that is most like that of the sentence in the third paragraph, lines 8 to 9. So, I think we're talking about this here where it says, odds are you won't have these problems. If houseplant care is a part of your everyday routine, like your daily chores, the odds are you won't have these problems. So A, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So this is about preventing the disease. This is about not needing to cure the disease. So prevention and cure kind of link to the ideas in this paragraph. B, you cannot bake a cake without breaking some eggs, means if you want to do something good, you have to accept that there will be some damage along the way. C, waste not, want not, means don't waste things. If you are wasteful, then you shouldn't want other things. Or D, a watched pot never boils. That says if you keep waiting for something, it will never happen. This is talking about caring for something so that you don't have problems. So preventing the disease instead of curing the disease. Answer A is the best answer.